The forests of Bukit 12 National Park on the islands of Sumatra are home to the Orang Rimba, or forest people, just one of the hundreds of indigenous tribes of Indonesia. Johanna Marpaung is an education facilitator for the Warsi branch of the Indonesian Conservation Community, or KKI Warsi. The group work on preserving forests and advocating for communities who live in and around them. She says KKI Warsi teaches Orang Rimba basic skills like reading and mathematics, but not in a traditional classroom.
We teach them whenever they want, wherever they are.
This is because the Orang Rimba are nomadic. Johanna Marpaung showed VOA where the Orang Rimba live.
This is a typical Orang Rimba home in the forest. Right now, the house has been abandoned because it's currently durian season, and they move farther into forest to pick up the fruit from the forest floor.
While some of their customs and traditions shield them from outside influences, the Orang Rimba are not completely isolated from the general population. The conversions of Sumatra's forests into palm oil plantations, for example, has pushed them off their land, forcing them to interact more frequently with the outside world. That's why KKI Warsi began assisting and advocating for the Orang Rimba in 1998.
Pendidikan yang kita lakukan adalah pendidikan.
What we provide is critical education on how to survive, on how to adapt to the changes around them. We want them to understand there's a world outside, and what's important is teaching them to read.
Sehingga yang paling penting itu sebenarnya kan membaca.
The lack of literacy proved to be a disadvantage for the Orang Rimba during the Indonesian election in mid-February. They showed up at the polls as instructed, but very few even knew the candidates. Or if they did, they wouldn't know how to find their name on a ballot. Orang Rimba individuals, who typically go by one name, spoke to VOA about the experience.
I come here to vote. I vote for president and local officials.
I don't know how to choose. It's also unclear.
Many Orang Rimba were accompanied into the voting booth by a relative who could read and write. Advocates like Reni says little effort has been made to help the Orang Rimba understand why elections are important for them.
Itu yang belum sampai ke
They don't understand. They only come here for elections because they have been invited.
mereka gitu.
Some Orang Rimba hope that the government they've helped choose will pay attention to them.
I and other members of my tribe hope that once the president is elected, he can come visit and meet with us directly to see how we live here.
There are about 4,000 Orang Rimba in the forests of eastern Sumatra, spread among 2 national parks. Ahadian Utama, VOANews, Jambi, Indonesia.